Hey guys, Tim Nelson back with World Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Eden Prairie. I want to spend this week going over some really conceptual stuff. So I'm going to use techniques to demonstrate, but my whole goal for this week is not to show any techniques. I want us to give us some food for thought and some concepts that are going to be useful and that we can apply to all the techniques that we're going to be using as we get back on the mats, hopefully very, very soon. So today I want to talk about getting your opponent out of position in Jiu-Jitsu, which is tricky to think about because we don't strike. We see boxers getting out of position, or MMA people getting out of position where they're supposed to be guarding their chin, their hands sink down, or they're not guarding their legs, then they're much easier to attack. Now, as we look at that in Jiu-Jitsu, I want to focus on some arm attacks to illustrate the point. But first, if I'm trying to choke Professor Anderson, I just face the camera. Perfect. We're all familiar with the idea of if his chin is up, it's going to be very easy for me to sink the choke in. With his chin down, tight to his chest, it's really hard for me to get under. And what do I have to do, really, if I want to successfully choke? I need to bring his chin back up. Well, let's look at that same idea from attacking arms, specifically from the guard. What we'll see in a good defensive posture or position is either Professor keeping my hips well away from the shoulders, or if he can't, keeping his elbows in very tight. If I'm in guard, let's see down. If I'm in guard and I'm about to start attacking in just the same way that he's protecting his neck from a choke, he's either keeping my hips away or keeping his elbows tight to stop me from shooting arm bars and different types of attacks. If his elbows are in tight, it doesn't matter where my hips go. We'll see I can't isolate one of his arms. But the further out from his ribs his arms get, the easier it becomes. The reason for that is with any submission, what I need to do to apply that submission is to form a circle around whichever limb I'm attacking with a combination of my hips and arms. In an arm bar, the back half of that circle is for my hips, and the front is for my arm. In a choke, that circles between an arm and my shoulders. So as we're attacking, whether that's from guard or switching from side control, go down and turn this way. My focus is going to be, generally speaking, regardless of the attack, separating the elbows from the ribs. If his elbows are in tight, even if I'm going for something like an Americana where we think I should attack the wrist, if I push down and can't separate his elbow, I'm not going to be able to get into position until, look, his elbow comes wide from the ribs, and then I can attack. The same holds true with leg attacks, the same holds true with chokes. So again, this is a concept. It's not a technique, but hopefully it's something that we can apply, and hopefully it's something that helps you troubleshoot. Good defensive positioning in Jiu-Jitsu involves my elbows coming into my ribs, my chin coming down to my chest, and my knees staying tight with my ankles to avoid leg attacks. If I want to expose my opponent to harm or danger, I need to get them to extend, whether that's by forcing or baiting them to reach or to look or to extend a leg. So hope that's helpful, guys. Let's look at applying some of those things as we get back on the mats here soon. But between now and then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you back.